So 52nd Street. That was something. So we moved in. We're in this little house and whatever. I am coming of age. I am now in my final year of elementary, heading on into junior high school. And in elementary and junior high school, I started to learn I'm kind of cute, and people start to respond when they think you kind of cute. I look back at some of those pictures where at the time I thought I was so fat. And I mean, that's going to run through all of this. And I wish I was that size right now. I'd give, a lot to be that size right now. But I'm not. So already I had a misunderstanding of myself at that age. And I misunderstood others as well. So once we moved over to 52nd, my mother had a job, one of the two that she held down in her lifetime, which means she wasn't there as much. And now that interest in boys comes. It's a very complex situation that I don't have an answer for how all of this played out myself. But here we go. So I don't know the actual time frame, so I may get these two backwards. But I'll give you the hotel one first. So we used to go, my mom and her friends would take the children to a hotel way across town. Not really that far, but for them at that time, it was way across town, called the Vagabond. And we would go swimming. And this particular time, like I said, I think I'm at the end of elementary, heading on into junior high school. And all of the adults are downstairs, just hanging out by the pool and doing whatever it is they do. And I had to go pee. Nothing of it. Went upstairs to the hotel room to go to the bathroom. Went into the bathroom, closed the door, used the bathroom, came out. When I came out, I learned that all of the neighborhood boys that I've been growing up with, or at least for the last few years, were now all in the room with me, alone. You know where this is going, don't you? They wrestle me down. I scream, I yell, I throw shit, because I'm from the hood. We fight. And it doesn't work. I'm not strong enough. No one hears me. They wrestle me down onto the bed, and the boy that was meant to be my boyfriend or what have you at the time proceeds to sit on top of me while the other ones hold separate limbs. And I'm still fighting. I'm still crying. And eventually he tries to bend over and kiss me in this process. And I kind of pry my mouth shut. It's like, we're not kissing. That's way out of what we about to do. And one of the boys, the older boy, who's kind of the leader, finally goes downtown. But when he does, he gets a surprise. I was on my menstrual. And I just did the whole pad change in a bathing suit, which was complicated enough on your own at whatever age you are in your last year of elementary. And he found it. Like, oh, gross. Let her go. We out of here. And everybody goes back downstairs. I straighten myself out, go back downstairs, act like it never happened. And my mother died last year. And she still doesn't know. That same group of boys Um, well, not the same group, but the boyfriend and some of their friends. But it was all kind of a collective. We were all growing up in the same area. That boyfriend, invited me to come to his house, and this is a separate incident. I still can't remember which one happened first. And I've been sitting in a lot of psychologist offices trying to figure out what happened next. Because I can't remember what happened next after either of these events, other than the fact that life just went on. But here we go. So I go over to this boyfriend's house, either before or after this hotel situation. And he's like, oh, come over. We're just going to hang out. We're going to watch some TV, whatever. I get over there. He's there. Fantastic. We sit. We enjoy each other's company, watching TV. And he says, I'm going to be right back. You can go upstairs and play on the computer if you want. Computers were a new thing. I'm a computer person. This all works out. I go upstairs and he vanishes. I don't see Wilford again. Maybe ever. But his two best friends, both well over 6 feet, big, hardy men. One was a little stockier than the other. They, again, swarm. And now here I am in the room. I'm on the computer. I know them. Everyone knows them. So I'm thinking this is all good. We're good. These are my friends. Well, my friends proceed to wrestle me around a room as they're trying to get my clothes off, to the point where I am in the air and they're tossing me around because, again, I'm from the hood. We fight. I'm not just going to give it up. You're going to have to take it. And we're fighting, and I am reaching for stuff. We're brawling. If they're 6 feet, I'm 6.5, 7 feet in the air because they're holding me up. Eventually, one of them gets a bright idea. Let's move into the playroom where the thinner one stands behind me and holds my entire 5-foot frame against himself as he slides down the wall. And his friend is now in front of me. And he's trying to pull my clothes off and pry my legs open. As I'm still fighting, he finds this is getting to be annoying. I can't get it the way I want to. So he then gets on the floor. And in his process of getting on the floor, I bit through the arm of the one behind me and kicked the one in front of me in the balls. And I go flying down the stairs out the house. I tell no one until 2023, once my mother was gone. Why would I do that? Why wouldn't I run and tell everybody? Well, here's the thing. In this world, you are a girl. You shouldn't have been over there. You're fast in the ass. You was trying to mess around with my boyfriend because both of these men, or boys, or whatever you want to call them, were dating my friend's friends, which is also why I thought I was in no danger. I was. And I would have been in more danger, or at least my mind told me, if I shared with these women, girls at the time, what their boyfriends had done on 2 separate occasions. Sometimes being cute, being the fascinating, interesting thing that everybody wants to understand doesn't work. And I carry that with me. I never, like I said, I didn't share it with my mother, none of my friends. Um, over this last year, I've shared it with my husband. I don't know. I can't even remember if I shared it with my first husband. It was an embarrassing thing because it felt like I did something wrong. Not even accounting for the boys. As far as I was concerned, I did something wrong. And I learned that lesson. 52nd Street taught me a lesson. It would take a while to sink in, but it taught me a lesson.